Hello, hello. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi if you're new here. So, vampires. Vampires are very, very significant. And when they say vampires, you could be having like programs and movies keep popping up on your recommended, or they keep like flashing up certain scenes where you've watched these kinds of things in your mind, particularly the Vampire Diaries, the originals. They're bringing forward Supernatural, where it's connected to those two brothers who were like a demon hunters, demon fighters. But then they're also bringing through Twilight. But there's a lot of movies and programs that are connected to vampires, but I feel like you guys will be feeling heavily like spiritually attacked right now. You could be noticing where people who are trying to suck on your energy, it's becoming very, very obvious who these people are. Like, they're not even hiding it anymore. They just want to spend time with you so they can drain your energy and so they can waste your time. People aren't wearing masks anymore. You're seeing everything, but particularly to do with vampires. You could be having dreams and having visions of vampires, of them trying to get to you and trying to attack you. It's like they're watching you as well. So there's this mix of monitoring spirits as well, but they can't get to you, particularly within the astral and the dream state. They can't get to you, which also means here in the physical, these energy vampires, they can't leech off you anymore. Like, their tricks, how they would usually get you in the past, like maybe through sympathy, maybe through like crocodile tears, like crying, pretending they're upset so they can siphon your energy that way. That's not working anymore. In fact, a lot of you are quite bored of it. You're just over it. You're like, oh, I don't know what, fuck off. And someone could be there crying their eyes out, You're like, go away. There's like no empathy and compassion coming from you because you understand what's going on now. I just keep getting boring. It's boring. I'm done with this shit. So you are under spiritual attack because you're moving up to a higher timeline. A lot of the collective are moving up to a higher timeline. And there's this wealth transfer going on, remember? So that's just not to do with like money, but it's the power, it's the lights, it's the energy that's been siphoned and harvested from the collective around the globe. And that's now returning back to those who've been doing the work. That's returning back to God's children, back to the righteous. And you can really see it and feel it. They want to start with this deck here though, but I kept hearing grab your steaks, grab your silver and grab your garlic because shit's about to go down. The spirit keeps saying it. Grab your steaks, grab your silver, grab your garlic because shit is about to go down. And now my ears are really ringing in both ears. So you could be experiencing ringing in the ears. You could be experiencing weird tingling sensations over your body, but particularly within your feet, like pins and needles within the feet. You guys could keep getting that, particularly when you're in prayer and when you are meditating. Can I get one card? It's when you're still, Spirit is saying. They're showing me the word still. Something about when you're still, you're really going to be feeling these ascension symptoms. And it's like pins and needles, like tingling. We have here masquerade. Yet there's no mask anymore. Look at that. It says masquerade. He has this whole thing going on, this whole get-up going on in his head. But there's no mask there. You're seeing through people's crap and you're seeing people very, very clearly. You're seeing who the vampires are. You're seeing who the lost people are and who the people are who have entity attachments and demons connected to them that are using them like a puppet on a string. You're seeing it all. You're seeing the game of life, Spirit is saying. You are seeing the game of life. That's a song as well by Akala, A Game Names Life by Akala. That song is coming through as very significant. They want one more card. You guys could be seeing snakes, like dreaming of snakes everywhere, particularly black snakes. And you could be feeling the presence and the energies of dragon energy, of this feisty, fiery energy. I'm being shown Sagittarius. So Sagittarius season could be significant, or maybe that's like your sign, or it's heavily within your chart. We have here revenge. But this is the thing, right? Pick up your spiritual tools and fight. That's what my ancestors in spiritual court always say. Pick up your spiritual tools and fight. This is what you guys are doing. And you're really connecting by your antenna, by your crown, your higher chakras to your higher self and to the Most High God. So you know a threat when you see one. And you know a threat to your life or a threat to the life of those you love and people around you. You're not playing games anymore. Like, I keep getting boring. It's boring. I'm not doing this game anymore. I'm not allowing people to siphon off of my energy. I'm not allowing people to come at me and come at those I love. You guys could be feeling very called to wear like black or darker colours. Maybe you've been feeling called as well, those of you that wear makeup, to have like a gothic style makeup or more of a smoky eye. It's that kind of colour that's coming forward. Because you're stepping into this kind of Lilith energy. This Kali Ma, this Lilith energy, the dark feminine energy is what you are stepping into. And a lot of people in the collective are stepping into this because it's war. It's literally, it's World War III right now. It's spiritual warfare. And we're at the peak. So there's more and more people who are waking up and they're picking up their spiritual tools. You could be feeling Archangel Michael around you very, very strongly. Forgetting oneself. You see here how he has the mask over one eye. You could be seeing that sign everywhere. You know, when people do this and people connect it to the Illuminati, you could be going down those kinds of rabbit holes and seeing where like certain celebrities or people in the public eye who you've always had this icky feeling about and thought they were a bit weird. You could be noticing they're all doing like these same kind of movements and gestures, and you're like, you're done with this as well. It's like maybe in the past you were going down these rabbit holes and you were like trying to expose like certain celebrities with people around you. You're trying to get people in your family to wake up and just hearing just wake up. And it's like you're trying to shake people. You're not doing that anymore either. And you're over that. You're bored of that. You're like, right, these people are weird. They do what they do. They stay over there. As long as they're away from me, I don't give a shit. As long as they're not hurting people that I love, you stay over there, is what is coming through here. Something to do with blood. Some of you guys could be, like, you could donate your blood. Or you could come from a specific blood type that you've been researching. And this blood type you've realized is connected to Jesus Christ, to Yeshua, to that bloodline. Some of you guys could also be looking at your blood type and looking at the type of foods you should be eating and what kind of nutrients and minerals it is that your blood needs that maybe it lacks is also coming through, is very, very significant. But you're also realizing that blood is the most sought after like substance in this human realm, blood. So you're going down that rabbit hole connected with that and connected to human trafficking. And I'm not going to get into that in that reading, but you're going down these kinds of rabbit holes, or you're waking up to it. So it's like your spiritual core, your higher self is leading you down these tunnels. They don't want this deck yet. They want this one here. You could be having dreams of the sun, or of like a few suns within the sky at once. What else, Spirit? You may be seeing like images, AI images of like people with masks or creatures wearing masks. We have here the King of Cups, the Hierophant, and they've flown out with the star. So this is it. You've been tapping into your heart. You've been tapping into your higher self, connecting to all that is, I'm hearing, connecting to everything, to all that is. Your antennas right now are really, really alert. Please don't dismiss your intuition and things you're being shown within visions, within the dream state, but also when you are meditating. Your psychic abilities, your intuition is very, very powerful right now because you've leveled up, you've moved up. You've activated more of your soul's blueprints. And you're literally like laughing. You're laughing at everything that you know and you're seeing now, all this wisdom that you hold. But you're laughing at these energy vampires who are trying to come in towards you and suck and siphon off of you. You're like, come on then. Come on then. Like, I'm ready to go. Come on. What's going on? You're ready for war. And you know it's game over if anybody tries to come at you and fuck with you. You know it's game over. They're going to get sunk. They will sink. They will fall. They'll fall even further than they are. Because you have this it energy. You have this star energy. You claimed your anointing. You remembered that I am a child of God. You need to be affirming that right now as well. You healed. You healed and you claimed your light back. You see all of this they've been siphoning? You're sucking it back because it's yours. Not even sucking it back. You're calling it back as yours. You may be seeing the red string of fate everywhere. But again, there's something about suns. You dreaming of suns and seeing suns everywhere, but it's more than one sun. You will be coming into connections with more of your soul's tribe, whether this is romantic or platonic. There's a lot more divine unions going on, where people are coming together with their soul tribe because it's time now. God wants his children together, and those who are choosing to stay in the darkness and the karmic trenches, they stay together over here. So there is a splitting going on within humanity, and you're seeing that right now. Like the psychopaths are really revealing who they are. There's no hiding anymore. You know, sometimes in the past, somebody would commit a horrendous crime or do something very, very immoral. And everyone in the community, in the neighborhood would be like, oh my God, you never would have thought it. They were like, they were lovely. They always said hello to me, da 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 da. No, now people are going to hear these sort of things and be like, yeah, I saw it. I could see it. Because people can't wear masks. And it's also because there's more and more people within the collective, can't even speak, spirit. And there's more people within the collective who are tapping into their intuition and their higher self. So there's more psychic abilities that are coming on board, which means collectively it's now becoming more common for psychic abilities, for supernatural abilities to be a thing and not be all woo-woo on like, oh yeah, you're really into that stuff. Like more and more people are waking up and realizing this is part of being a human being. This is part of our nature. Like if your life is in danger, your gut will drop. And like even science will speak about this, and science will speak about consciousness and the fact that we do have a consciousness. Like when we pass away, I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever seen a dead body, a corpse, but there's literally no light in their eyes anymore. That spark, that light, that sun, that energy, that source that made them, that has left. And the only thing that's left here is the vessel, the physical body. That's coming through very strongly for someone. So maybe you had recently seen a corpse. It could be like, you know, at a funeral, sometimes people have an open coffin. You can see it that way sometimes. But like I found my granddad when he passed away a few years ago. I could see in his eyes. I knew instantly when I saw him, I saw his body. But it was when I saw his eyes, I knew he was gone. He wasn't there anymore. The soul wasn't there anymore. You guys could have had this kind of experience as well. We have here passion, love for life, and that flew out with blue, Madonna, and mothering. This is that Mother Mary energy, that powerful divine feminine energy. So the divine feminine has been rising to a certain point now. She is risen. She is sitting on her throne. She is in her queendom. Which is where we're seeing how this world is kind of moving more towards a matriarch. Or it's moving more towards where women are now being placed in positions of power. And that has a divine hand in it. Where women will be placed in positions of power. Those who were of the light, who were on the right side of history, who were tapped in, who were doing things for the greater good of all, who weren't just thinking about themselves. But this is what has been activated within the collective, this passion. And I keep seeing hearts on fire. Like those images everywhere, hearts on fire. So you guys may be seeing this. But it's that a sacred flame that's been activated within humanity. It's the kundalini of the collective that's been activated. Which is why everyone's picking up their spiritual tools now. Being like, enough is enough. I keep hearing like human trafficking. So you could be having these kinds of dreams of what's actually going on in this world. Or you're going down this rabbit hole. You're being shown this by your spiritual court. Because my spiritual court was saying to me years ago, they were saying from 2024 to 2026 is going to be very, very significant for the iceberg to be coming to the surface. So people were just seeing the tip. The whole iceberg is going to be coming to the surface of the evil that is done in this world. And basically the evil that is done towards children is going to be revealed. What else, Spirit? So you don't even need people anymore who are going to be online trying to expose these celebrities. Illuminati this, Illuminati that, da-da-da-da-da. People are exposing themselves because they can't, their mask is just being ripped off. They're going to try and cling on to it, but they can't. It's going to become so, so obvious. What else, Spirit? Christmas time is significant, and so is Bethlehem Star. The Bethlehem Star, you may be seeing that everywhere. We have rebuild. We're being asked now to follow our hearts, to come into the heart, to return to Christ consciousness, to return to the Son, to Yeshua. And remember that human beings have wings too. We have wings too. We have a halo too. We have the potential to be earth angels. And we need to be rebuilding this realm. And the fact that we are dual natured, we have a light side, we have a dark side, we have a lower nature, we have a higher nature. And to be a human being is to walk the path of the middle path, the path of balance, the path of the heart. So it is really cracking open in a lot of people. You may be having experiences of like heart palpitations. Again, with all of these psychic attacks and these energy vampires and these dark forces trying to cling on to the little bit of control they've got left. A lot of people will be tripping up over their words and needing to do a lot of work on the throat chakra. Or just releasing those last few layers. And particularly saying no when you want to say no. Because that's also like part of somebody siphoning you and giving your power away. Like let's say somebody invites you out, asking you if you want to do this, you want to do that, and instantly you get a no. But you're just like, oh, and you say yes, but really you want to say no. When you say that yes and you don't want to, you've given some of your power away. You're working through the last few layers of healing. And it's kind of giving this kind of like hooks. Like certain energies and entities could have had their hooks into you. For some of you guys, it could have been down in a lower leg and maybe you always had pain in this leg or like tension around that area. It's given the right side and the lower leg. That's now going to lift. And when you've been doing these last layers of work, it's going to push these energies and entities completely off you that have been on your back, that have been pulling out your energy for years. Maybe some of you before you was even born. There's going to be more sightings of angels that are real. They are not AI. They are real. This is why you really need to have your discernment and be tapped into your intuition, so you know what you're seeing right now is real or if it's illusion, because there's also going to be a lot of AI and a lot of holograms. They're going to try and reflect in the skies, particularly when you're seeing certain sightings and signs within the skies, because they want people to be confused. Like when you actually see an actual angel, they want people to be like, oh, that's not real, that's not real, that's AI, when actually it is real. We have manifest, yet the treasure box is opening. Pandora's box is opening. The light that was sucked from the righteous is being returned, which means your supernatural abilities are being returned. It's like X-Men type shit that is coming through here. Again, you guys, some of you guys are very powerful healers. I'm hearing a mason, so maybe you've been researching masons. Something about a ring, a certain symbol on a ring. And I'm also being seen like a snake on somebody's ring. The Archangel Michael is coming through is very, very significant and very strongly. So he will be around you guys. You may be having dreams or visions of angels that are all armored up. Because again, we're in World War III. But this war is in the spirit. Even though it seeps into the flesh, it comes into the physical. It's in the spirit. Because whatever happens here has already happened over there in the spirit world. What else, spirit? Pirates of the Caribbean could be significant. Maybe you guys have recently watched it. Yet you've healed and you've broken the chains. Again, we've got this blue Archangel Michael energy. And you see here, this looks like a sword. So again, Spirit are saying, pick up your spiritual tools and fight. You have the power. You have the ability. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the one that this bullshit stops with. It stops here. It stops with you because you have the power. This is why your ancestors and God chose you and Mother Earth wanted you here at this time, this significant time in human history. You may be seeing 1717 everywhere. It's time for you to hone your magic. You have the strength. You have the power. It's time for you to hone your magic. The world needs you right now. There's people in this world right now who need you to access your light, your gifts, and claim everything back. Don't leave nothing to... I wanted to say sons of bees, but I can't. I need to stop swearing on YouTube. Leave nothing to these people. You claim all of your light and energy back. We have masculine and security. I heard masturbating, so be careful with that. With the self-pleasure. Some of you guys may be doing it too much. Maybe you had a problem in the past with watching, can you say it on here? Porn. You may have had a problem in the past with watching that and masturbating and giving your energy away that way. But it can also be a sign that where you've slept with the wrong people, that's how you've also been siphoned. So you could have been involved with these masculines that were quite dirty. They tried to appear as clean, but they were actually quite dirty. So you've been healing from this. Particularly you women, those of you that have a womb, because the womb is the receptor. The womb pulls everything into it. So you've been really cleansing and sweeping out your womb. I wanted to say room. I mean, essentially, the womb is also known as a room because this is where the baby, the fetus, is housed, where it grows. But you're coming back to self. You're coming back to the stability. Some of you guys could be about to be moving and getting your first house because I'm being shown someone with keys. You're like taking a selfie that you've got your keys, and this could be your first house that you own outright. Or you're getting on that property ladder. It's like you're laying down this new foundation. You're laying down these new roots. And this is really going to assist you in coming into your abilities more. Particularly those of you that are very, very healing. Like just your presence, you have a lot of warmth. You're very open. You know when you're around other people, you lift them up by your energy. But this could be you moving into actually becoming a healer. Like a Reiki healer, shamanic healing. Some of you guys could practice hoodoo, Santeria. It's going to be different for all of you because you all come from different bloodlines. You could be seeing like the green man. The green man type god faces within trees, within nature everywhere recently. And I get a few cards from this deck here, Spirit. You're also going to be listening to Mother Earth more. Like understanding the signs from nature, you will be listening and hearing Mother Earth more. Because while we're on Mother Earth, she is a god. We have here fire, conflict. We're going into battle. We're going into war. And you see the dragons? The dragon's energy has been very powerfully around humanity right now. So is the angelic kingdom, but particularly the seraphim angels, the burning ones, most closest to the Most High God. So we're about to be going into this battle. You are very much protected, but you are also a key. So they're preparing you so you are not afraid. But I'm not getting the fear. I'm getting people who are like, let's fucking go. Like, you're picking up your spiritual tools. You're like, right, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. And for a lot of you, it's not going to actually be this physical war, but, you know, it's the psychic attacks. So you need to be standing in your power, very truly connected to your sacred flame, because that's going to be your first form of defense. And there were certain people within this world, within your life, who wanted you in this bind, who wanted you in this battle and this war within your own mind, to be stuck and trapped within your own mind. You see here, yeah, they wanted you pessimistic. Like, oh, nothing's ever going to happen for me. Nothing's going to change for me. I'm just always going to be stuck here in this box. But now you've awoken, you looked up, look, you're connected to your clairvoyance, to your higher self. And you're like, what the fuck? And you're just breaking free. I'm seeing someone just push all of these walls down, this box down that people wanted you in, this cage. And you've broken free. And then everything's going to be returned back to you. I'm just getting all of this light, like this one here. I'm just hearing a zhoo, and it's being returned back to you. You could be hearing weird sounds with your ascension symptoms. It's like a doo, doo, doo. You could be hearing this, particularly when you're in meditation. I'm feeling like a pulsating going on around your third eye. What else, Spirit? That's way too many. One at a time, please. Remember to be on top of your spiritual discipline, be praying, but whether it is to cleanse yourself, like I use Palo Santo, and I made sure, like every single day, I pray every single day, but today I did it for longer. I also cleanse and I pray when I'm having a shower, and I ask Mother Earth's waters to remove any heaviness that's within my psyche, my energy field, not just my physical body. What else, Spirit? Because we're at the start of something. Spirit is saying we're at the start of something great. We're moving into that newer cycle. We're moving into the new dawn. We have sacrifice. Mother Mary, she's coming through strongly, that divine feminine energy. Look, the heart on fire. I keep seeing this everywhere. It's very significant. The passion is returning to humanity. And when you have passion, you do fight for life itself. You fight for yourself, but for everybody that you love, and particularly for children. But you fight for life itself because it's sacred. It's holy and it's sacred. Humans are holy and they're sacred. You may be seeing white doves everywhere. Remember, you can also pray to Mother Mary. I'm hearing she is a badass. Mother Mary is a badass. Because sometimes you think of certain spirits or gods and goddesses and you associate them in a certain way. Like with angels, there's a lot of people in this world who associate angels with being like that kind of sweet, fluffy bunny, unicorn kind of energy. But like Archangel Michael carries the sword and the shield. He's ready and equipped for war. Do you want these? The only one that turned up is the parchment and quill. Creativity, writing, expression. You made a soul's contract to be here at this time to shine your light. You need to be doing it, is what they're saying. Turn it on. Turn it all the way up. Blind these motherfuckers. Who cares? You may be seeing feathers everywhere. Something about floating heads and the charmed ones. I think it's in like the last season of the Charmed Ones where the big threat comes in and the sisters have to fight the big threat. And there's also these, I forget what they're called, but they want to create this kind of like cornucopia or utopia on Earth before humanity is actually ready for it. And obviously it doesn't work because humanity, everyone has to be doing the work to slowly move ourselves up to this higher level of consciousness. But they want to come in and just put humanity in this utopia and it doesn't work. Is what is coming through there. But there's something about these floating heads that's how they appeared at first. And I think they were around Leo, who's a light worker. A lot of you guys are light workers, so you could literally be seeing this like orbs with like heads in is what I'm seeing. You're going to know when it comes to the physical and the spirit, who to trust and who not to trust, which spirits you actually want to be communicating with. And when it comes to that, mediumship, you need to have a name and address, know who you are communicating with, know who this spirit is. Are they for the highest good? Are they connected to the sun, to the Most High? The sea is crystal, clarity, focus, divination. Yet your clairvoyance can be very, very powerful, through the roof. Being shown a sword again. The sword of truth, the sword of clarity. And you know, with the angels in biblical terms, they're depicted as like these giant wings with loads and loads of eyes all over them. You could be seeing that image everywhere or dreaming of them. But the seers are being woken up all over the world. We have here the hidden garden, inner beauty, hidden talents. The Garden of Eden is being woken up within human beings all over the world. They're showing me the 144, the 144,000. It's a frequency. It's connected to the frequency of light workers, of earth angels, of people who came here to be on the right side of history, who want to see the human race restored and come back into balance. They want to see justice in this world. But when you're in your meditations in the dream state, you could be going to places like this. And you know it's not an ancient civilization. Like, it's not when you're having past life visions or you're going back to Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria. This is you going into that new dawn. You're getting glimpses of the new dawn. You could be having dreams that you're walking through doors. It's like a freshness, like a newness about it. We have here the sacred mandala, unity, completeness, focus. You may be seeing this geometric shape everywhere. I'm hearing the mandala effect. So you may be seeing like videos or documentaries about the mandala effect. They're also talking about a movie. I think it's called The Butterfly Effect. And then we have here the celestial gate. Opportunities, new horizons. The door is opening. The portal is opening to this new world, to this new dawn. And you're going to walk through it first. And then you'll be assisting other people walking through it. It's like they see you walk through it and they're like, oh, okay, it's safe. I can go through it now. Because they're bringing up memories. Like when I was a child, I was literally scared of everything, right? Literally, I was scared of my own toys. But I was scared of this bike that I had. And then my parents brought it to my cousin's house. And when I saw all my little cousins playing with the bike as well, I was like, oh, the bike's safe. I can ride it. Like that kind of energy is coming through. So some people are looking up to you guys. You're being watched. You know you're being watched because you feel it. It's not just by monitoring spirits. You're being watched by people who see your light, who do value you, who do adore you. I get a few messages, Spirit, from this deck here for the collective. You may be seeing Mother Mary statues everywhere, or maybe just the name Mother Mary everywhere. The name Klaus. Klaus is one of the brothers from the originals, from the Vampire Diaries, like one of the first vampires. But that name could be significant. Or maybe that character was quite significant for you if you watched it. We have here the Lookout, 17. Yes, 17 is coming through strongly. 17, the Lookout. This is the necessary tower moment. The necessary destruction. I'm hearing the fall before the rise. The fall before the rise. But it's like all this fire, everything's being set on fire that doesn't serve humanity anymore. People have had enough. Which is why you're seeing all these generations, particularly the younger generations, the Gen Zs, who are rising up and overthrowing their governments because they're putting Nepal into my mind. And then we have here the journey. It's all a part of the journey. This is all a part of the divine orchestration to lead us back home to ourselves, to lead us back to Christ, to lead us back to the sun. It's all a part of the journey. So in the past where you may have been feeling like afraid, like what the hell is going on, I feel like a lot of you are actually now very rooted in yourself. Your nervous system will be more in balance. And maybe you're even thinking like, why aren't I stressing about this? Why aren't I afraid when there's so much uncertainty and like war in the world right now? Because you signed up for this. You're having the remembrance. Again, there's movement. I feel like some of you guys will be moving. Maybe you're even moving across waters. It could be like a different part of the country that you reside in, but you're moving across water, so like moving to a different state. We have here 5 of Scrolls, diversity. And you see like all the rabbit holes was coming forward of you guys going down, researching and making sure you're researching things for yourself and not just taking people's words for it. But you're tapping into your Akashic records as well. You're like, this is where I've been before. This is where I am now. This is what I need to unlock to get myself to my future self completely. But again, look, you're stepping into this new dawn, this Garden of Eden energy. You might be seeing scrolls everywhere. One more card from this deck, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got 2. We have clearing the way and the divine physician. Look, it's Jesus Christ, the healer. The healing abilities that a lot of you guys have. Miracles. I'm hearing miracles. Miracles are going to be worked in this world and over certain people who maybe have given up hope. But right now, the way is being cleared. Like a lot of us came through in the generations that we did to completely destroy the foundations, clear the debris. And then these younger generations who are already here, some of them, and who are going to be born from us, who've been doing the work, they're going to pave that new road that we can't even see yet. Like these younger generations, these souls coming through, they're going to see it because they're born in a completely different consciousness. Like again, we were born when they were still blocks, but they're being born when these blocks are being removed and people are connecting again to the fact that dreams can actually come true. But you just have to get off your ass and you have to go for it, you know? There's a lot of younger people who are doing very well in terms of finances, who are breaking those generational curses connected to lack and becoming millionaires at younger ages. And they're using their creativity, that they're doing it online, they're doing it on all these different ways. I'm hearing like e-commerce, drop shipping, but people are tapping into their supernatural abilities. They're using these as well to make money, their healing abilities. Those who are artists, gonna get some poems. Can I get a few poems? We're gonna start closing out the reading for the collective. And we are in the year of the snake. But the snake is very, very significant, and also so with dragons, those two spirit animals. And obviously with snakes, yeah, they can be connected to enemies and like snakes that are slithering the grass. And also someone who tells on you, so to like monitoring spirits. But snakes are also connected to the kundalini, to rising on up. They're connected to shredding the skin, leaving what doesn't serve you and making room for the new. We have flowers, they whisper to me with stories of beauty and serenity. They hold ancient codes that beam down from the sun. If you gaze at them long enough, you will hear a sweet song. A treat for the garden and home. They shine so bright, a heaven's delight. Lovely, lovely flowers. Your flowers are coming in, but Spirit is saying this is you. I don't know why I'm showing you as if there's pictures on the cards. But your flowers are coming in, and they're coming in as a gift from the sun, from the Most High. That's why they're pointing to the word sun. What else, Spirit? They're saying look out for those suns. Not just one. Look out for those suns. All of them. No. Thank you. We have here royalty. My soul is queen bee. You won't find me in a loser's sheets. Self-love and the utmost respect. Only God comes between my legs. The creator's ejaculation gives my aura a feeling of anticipation. That golden honey glow. Children of Oshun will know. I don't come around twice. I'm both naughty and nice. I know you see who I am. It was written, God's plan. Yeah, you've always got, it's like this confidence, but like this cockiness about you now because you're remembering who you are. And again, there's something very significant about the sun energy, because Oshun, she's connected to the sun, to the sunflower, to pleasures coming into your life, to blessings coming into your life. They're going to light you up. And again, be mindful of who you are exchanging your sexual energy with. And when you're like self-pleasing yourself, masturbation, be careful with that as well. Of what you're thinking about when you're doing it. There's nothing wrong with it, but what are you thinking about when you were doing it? And remember, that kind of energy, you can use that as sex magic. You can use that to pull blessings into your world, to get things moving, because sexual energy is creative force. It's very, very powerful. And like when you climax, when you're with that right person, you meet God. That's that bliss, you meet God. We have the King of Forces is at your doorstep. A gentle soul, when in nature he feels whole. Keep what you love near and dear. Allow Mother Earth to take your fears. This king knows how to quieten the mind. All senses are alert as he grounds in the dirt. The winds of change are chiming. Are you open to being enlightened? Connect to the forces around you. The bounty coming in is about you. You can't make this up. Your bounty is coming in. Your flowers are coming in. Your spiritual inheritance is coming in because of this welfare. The throat. Like me too, I need to be working on my throat. Make sure that you're working on your throat. I'm an open and accurate channel for the Most High God. I'm an open and accurate channel for the Most High God. With this wealth transfer that is going on, it's all being returned to you now. I think for a lot of you, you're going to be like jaw dropped on the floor when it actually happens. It's like a miracle happens in your life. The Spirit was showing me the word miracles are about to happen for a lot of people. And for a lot of you, this is to do with your finances and your stability. And this is where your nervous system is already coming more into balance, because you're not going to be as stressed as you have been in your life. I'm seeing a stag as well. So stags, obviously, they've got the antenna. So again, this is your connection to your higher self and to the Most High. Make sure that's strengthened. And there isn't things coming in to distract you and kind of break that connection. That connection to your higher self and to God, it needs to be on point right now. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there. If you want a personal reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.